Hi everyone, this week we're in Acts chapter 12. Herod the king has had James killed. And this wins favor with the Jewish people, so he has Peter arrested. Another example of something that is done because it's popular, not because it is right. And so Peter is in prison, he's sleeping between two guards, in chains. There's guards at the prison door. And a light shines into the prison cell, and there the angel stands next to Peter. He wakes him and tells him to follow him. His chains fall off. He walks past the first guard, past the second guard. They get to an iron gate that leads into the city, and the gate opens. Peter thinks this is all just a dream. And the angel leaves him, and it's at this point that Peter realizes this is the work of God. He goes to the house of Mary, and there the church is praying for him. What are they praying for? Probably for deliverance. They know what's just happened to James. They know where Peter is. They know what's most likely going to happen to Peter the next day. And they are praying to God. And God answered their prayer when Peter knocks on the door. They couldn't believe it. They were amazed. And so we're living in a time where we have conflict. We choose to worship God, and the world tells us there's so many other gods we can worship. And it can create conflict. But God asks us to remain faithful to Him. God calls us to make Jesus king of our lives. But in this world, there's so many forms of authority, whether it's government, whether it's employment, but so many forms of authority that wants to be king of your life. God says, remain faithful to me and make me king of your life. And so as we live in a time where there's conflict, just like the early church, let's remain faithful, just like the early church. God will deliver. God answers prayers. God gives direction. God wants us to follow Him. All we need to do is obey and remain faithful. Let's discover Acts chapter 12. It's a beautiful passage and talk more next week.